Well, hello the new. It's only me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as always from Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, north of Manchester. Studio B gives me, as resident engineer, that very sweet chap Adolf Apfelstrudel from Berchtesgaden in Bavaria. Technically brilliant, he's also a strict disciplinarian and will not allow me more than 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast. The result of that is that I have to deny you the all-time thrill of my very world-famously forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. Thank you. I have two little tales tonight, and the first one is about a very upmarket gentleman's outfitters in Mayfair in London. Morris worked in this very upmarket shop in Mayfair. One day his boss, Abraham, came back from lunch. And the first thing he notices is that Morris has a bandage round his hand, which he didn't have before he went to lunch. Before he could ask him what happened, Morris said, "You will not believe the good news. I have sold that ridiculous suit we had in stock for so many years." "Oh," Abraham said, "you don't mean the repulsive bright orange and blue double-breasted thing?" "That's the one," said Morris. "Marvellous," said Abraham. "I really never thought we'd get rid of that suit. It had to be the ugliest suit we ever had. But Morris, why is your hand bandaged?" "Simple," Morris replied. "As soon as I sold the guy the suit, his guide dog bit me." Thank you. Thank you. My next tale concerns a poor, rather gentle and submissive man who was always being bossed about by his wife. One day he had had enough of this and he went to see a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist lent him a book on self-esteem and assertiveness. And he said, "Study this and stop being so mild-mannered." So all the way home on the train, Benny was reading this book. And by the time he got off the train and walked in through the front door, he was a changed man. He strode manfully into the house, walked over to Rachel, pointed his finger at her and said, "From now on, you get it into your head that I make all the decisions in this house. Tonight, I want my favourite meal prepared, and I expect a special dessert afterwards. After dinner, you can run me a hot bath so I can relax. And when I step out of the bath, guess who's going to dress me and comb my hair? Freeman, the funeral director, that's who," Rachel replied. Thank you and good night, folks.